So I just found out that I grossly misunderstood the terms of my visa to Saudi Arabia. Long story short, I thought that when it said you could be in this country for X amount of time, it meant I could be in this country until that date. That's not how it works. You can stay in Saudi Arabia for the duration, but the expiration date is completely different. So they're saying that you can come in and out for this amount of days. So if you get a visitor's visa, it's 90 days. So you can stay in Saudi Arabia for 90 days, but that doesn't mean that like you stay until it expires. All of my friends who I play Magic with, you guys were right. Reading the card explains the card. Yeah, but this is like a real life card. This is not like, pay 2 blue, 1 black, and a red, and cast spell. This is being deported. I never thought this happened to me. Jomari, Oliver, all my Mexican friends, I'm sorry I ever made jokes about being deported. It's not a good feeling. I know how y'all feel now. Love you guys. So update, I have learned new information. Let me update you guys as I get information. This is coming in hot from the press. So you get a visitor's visa. It will tell you how long the duration is. So like you apply for it from the time that they approve, you get a year. But you only have 90 days in which to stay in that time. And then under that, it will say how many times can you enter, and it'll say multiple. I understood that to mean that like I could just keep leaving, coming back, leaving, coming back, $120 every 3 months. I was like, bet, let's do it. That's amazing. No, you have to. So you do that. It's not. You can't just keep coming back. You can come back after you leave, but you can't come back until the visa expires. So my visa expires on the 25th of next month of December. So that would mean that I can't apply for another visa until the 26th of December, which was totally not how I understood it. I understood it to be, hey, after you do this, just apply again. We can just keep this ball rolling. Because I don't know, I spoke to a lot of, I don't know, there's a lot of information going wrong. I'm not sure how or what. I was looking online at this stuff. A lot of people were saying that, yeah, they just leave and they come right back. They just leave, they come right back. They extend it. So I don't know what those people were doing. But apparently that is not the case. I just got off the phone with the embassy of tourism or whatever they are called. And I spoke to 2 agents just because I've worked in call centers a while. So I know you can get different information and you speak to different people. But no, both of them were like, yeah, no, you got to leave. And then you can't come back until it expires. So, yeah. Don't know where I'm going to go. I've got a friend or 2 in the Gulf, like nearby. So there's like, Dubai, Qatar. I've got a friend or 2 out there. This is why I should keep in contact with people better. I don't know if they're going to be cool with me coming, but I asked. If you don't ask, you can't, closed mouths don't get fed, right? So we are probably going to go back to America. We're going to go back to America. We're going to go back to America. decided we're going to align. I'm not going to let this throw me off. I am feeling thrown off already, actually. This is just a step. This is not the end of the world. This is just another step along the life of finding an easy life. We're taking a small detour. We're gonna go back to America. It looks like that's so far the plan. It looks like we're gonna go back to America. So that has me a little bit thrown off. Really stressed about the situation, a lot of misinformation, so that has me thrown off on this side. So I'm really feeling like I need to, before I start packing and everything else that I need to do, you know what? Get to the mat. I was thinking maybe you guys do it with me. I need some support, so you would hold my hand through the camera. Come with me. Hold me, hug me, send me good vibes. By the time you guys see this, I'll probably be post freak out, maybe not. For this first part, if you would also join me, I'm gonna go ahead and do what is called box breathing. There's a couple different ways to do it. Essentially, it's going to block one passage of your nostril at a time and switch. So I'm just going to just close one nostril at a time. We're going to breathe in for 4 seconds on each side. And at both once you've inhaled and filled up your lungs all the way at the top, you're going to hold for 4 seconds, breathe out for 4 seconds, hold your breath at nothing, basically with your lungs empty for 4 seconds, and repeat on the other side. So here, I'll show you an example. So I'm going to breathe in through my left nostril for 4 seconds. And then I will hold my breath at the top for 4 seconds. And then switch and breathe out of my right nostril for 4 seconds. So and then hold with nothing in my lungs for 4 seconds. And then inhale through the right nostril. So hold for 4. And out the left nostril. And then go ahead and relax your breathing. Go back to breathing normally. I actually already do feel better, if nothing else for just the fact that it has slowed down my racing thoughts. I'm now thinking about what I'm going to have for lunch. So that's a good sign. I'm going through the 7 stages of grief and I'm at hunger now. Next, I want to do a few more alignment exercises just to really get my breath in line with my body. I do feel sometimes that when especially in situations like this, I can be a little bit like go, 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 and completely forget about checking in with myself. I'm very bad at that. Eating is another thing. I'll go days if I'm stressed without eating, drinking sometimes. So another exercise I really like that really tells my body, hey, breathe, move, breathe, move, breathe, move, is good old hands and knees position. You want to line your wrists over your shoulder. You basically have your shoulder blades, you're not pushing out, but you're not sunken in either. So we don't want to be like sunk into your shoulders. You're not pushing out completely. Just have them like in their socket if you can. And then for the knees, you want them basically lined up with your hip. So like knee over hip. I think I'm doing pretty good. And then you're pressing into the top of your feet for support on that end. And your hands, just go ahead and widen them as much as you can to give yourself as much surface area to support yourself on as possible. So once you're in a good position or it feels right to you, this is kind of like, how does it feel? You know, some people are going to have like different backs and whatnot. I suffer from scoliosis, so I feel like my back always looks some type of crooked whenever I look in the mirror, but just do your best. Just do your best. And then we're going to breathe in, and while you breathe in, you're going to like move your hip bone up as much as you can, like arch your hip up at the same time as looking up with throat and chest. I'll show you how that looks. So we're gonna go ahead and breathe in with 1. And then once you're here, this should already feel like a bit of a stretch. You want to not let go of your abs. Like, yes, your stomach is going down, but still try to keep some energy in your abs so that you can protect your low back in this position. I have low back issues, so I'm always, anytime I do a position like this, I'm always very conscious that, hey, I don't want to just completely creak the back of my back and cause injuries, because I've done that way more times than I can count. And then we're going to breathe out. And when you breathe out, you're really focusing on your abs here. And this is when we're going to like try to push up away from the mat, like as if you were rejecting it, or one of those aliens from Alien versus Predator is popping up out of your back. So just push out your back as much as you can. And this should feel good as well. Just a good stretch. And if you like breathe out with your abs, should feel good there. So we're going to do this a couple times. So breathe in again. And breathe out. Breathe in all four corners of your torso. Really, like I said, try to get your tailbone pointed up as high as you can while pressing down on the top of your feet for support there. And then breathe out, arch everything, let that alien out of your back. Should feel good there. So we're going to do this a couple times. So breathe in again. And breathe out. Breathe in all four corners of your torso. Really, like I said, try to get your tailbone pointed up as high as you can while pressing down on the top of your feet for support there. And then breathe out, arch everything, let that alien out of your back. Okay. And here we can do a couple of circles, just whatever feels good to you. Just honestly, in this position, just if you start moving any which way, honestly, while breathing, your body will tell you what feels good. So I'm doing like a Orochimaru snake kind of movement, just kind of like when I go in this way, I'm like pushing out with my rib cage. So I'm breathing in while I go this way, so my rib cage feels like it's expanding and stretching on this side. And then I'll go back, kind of stretching out the shoulders, a little bit of the upper back. And then breathe in again while I come through this side. So I'm stretching this side of my ribs. So I'll go out and come here. So that's just kind of to get the back nice and limber and stretch. And then here we're actually going to go ahead and get to that alignment practice. So this one is a little tricky, especially for someone like myself whose body has just no concept of the fact that the left side of my body exists. I'm like right side, complete dominant. Left side is like, why are you there? So we're gonna go ahead and do the left side first, just to get the harder side out the way. So we're gonna go ahead and line yourself up. Go ahead and squeeze in your core and extend your left hand and your right leg at the same time. In this position, we're still not collapsing into the right shoulder. We're gonna still go ahead and keep that shoulder nice, the arm and shoulder still true, making sure to focus on your fingers, keeping good support. So you're also using that left foot to counter the balance here. Your abs are holding your hips and this leg in the same like level. So you're basically flat. So out just like that with the hand. And we're gonna pull in, so pull your arm down to your rib cage and pull your right knee up to your knee. And then go ahead and extend it again. Oh, and don't forget to breathe, of course. So you're breathing in when you go out, breathing out when you come in. And we're gonna go ahead and do the same on the left side. I'll try not to have us on that wrist as long while I explain it very long-windedly again. I do apologize about that. Let's go ahead and lift the right arm this time and the left leg this time. All right, that was good. A couple of those. Hope you're feeling well. So now we're just going to go ahead and relax a little bit. I believe this one is called Child's Pose. And I definitely, right now, could use a little bit of this. So you guys can't see me crying. Nobody knows you're crying if you're in this position. So if you ever need to cry or just, want to just hide, you can do this pose and no one will think you're having a mental breakdown. They'll think you're just a frog or someone who practices yoga. I'm in this position here, so the way to feel good in it is I'm pushing off my hands to further try to get my tailbone to my feet as much as possible. I'm bringing down my back as much as possible as well. So I'm trying to get my heart, my chest, basically to the mat. But I'm not like really pushing it. It's more of when I breathe in, I'm expanding with my back. So I'm not breathing in with my stomach or my chest, but I'm breathing in while pushing the air up through the back of my back. And that's like stretching out the skin of my back. It feels kind of weird. The first time I did this, I was like, whoa, my back can stretch. Just try to look for that feeling there while also doing what feels best to you. Or just stretching our back, stretching the shoulders a little bit, opening up the chest. This is a great heart opener. And right now, with my heart trying to close in on itself and close itself off to the world, this is good. This is good. Let's not close ourselves off to the world and leave ourselves open for ni'mah and blessings and good things to keep coming our way, inshallah, because good things are going to come. Good things are going to come. And it's going to be easy, There's a little bit of challenges in life, but if you just take it a bit by bit, it's not too hard to just get through one more day. A little bit of alignment. All right. Now we're going to go, I believe this one is called Downward Dog. I don't like that name. I'd love a different name for it. If you guys know a different name for this position, go ahead and put that in the comment section. But so the way it worked, you're going to go ahead and get back, hands and knees position. And then we're going to go ahead and get onto our toes. And then picture like how you pick up your cat and it doesn't want to be picked up and its body is like, I don't want to be picked up. Think of someone was like picking you up from your hip. Like if someone grabbed your hips and was like that. Like someone like picked your hips up. I might cut that out. Yes, we're just going for just a grab. We'll do this. If you were grabbing a laundry basket, let's do that. So just imagine that. And we're going to peel the hips up. And this is probably my favorite position. When you're here, just go ahead and pedal your feet out. If you're like me and you're a little bit tight in the calves, this should feel good. Just pedaling back and forth. You can get a little bit more into it by turning your head into the opposite armpit of the foot that you're pedaling. Just go ahead and smell your armpit, The stress today is probably making me a little funky, especially in this country where it's so hot and I'm sweating all the time, so. All right, I'm smelling good on that side. Let's try this one. Not too bad. We're doing all right. Let's go ahead and get into a plank.
Just because, who doesn't like planks, right? We all love a plank. Actually, we love planks so much. Let's go ahead and stay here for 5 breaths. So, actually, that's the call to prayer. So, we're going to go ahead and pray, and then I'll come back.